Hey everybody, welcome to Pure Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. On today's episode, I am going to complete the final stages, or final stage, Black Gamma. I was going through the list, and I have everything. And I was curious on this one, medium pipes. So I gotta see if I have those. I thought I hauled enough metal rolls and stuff, so excuse me, we'll see when we get there. These are at the warehouse. When we have a can't go there. I actually have to go over to. No, I don't. I don't. They are on one of these trucks right here. Pipes we can get. They are at this warehouse. Beams are over there too. Bricks are at this plant over here. Large pipe we have. Medium pipes we have. We gotta do them in order though. So let's grab the 2 beams and 1 small pipe. That's a 2, 4, 6 slot trailer. Do we have a 6 slot trailer over here? We have a couple trailers over here. I think it's that one. This is the behemoth. There it is. That's the other one. You gotta remember, we can't get in there with that 6 slotter. Excuse me. Of course, it's the last one I get to. Alright, so we're going to take this. We're going to detach, delete, recover, leave. You do need a saddle high for this, in case you're wondering. And if you're new to the channel, well, I should highlight that thing. If you're new to the channel and want to know what vehicle this is, it's in the upper left-hand corner. The Volron D, trying to get it where you can read the letters behind it. Volron D 53233 JBE edition. Hit the crane, that'll work. Idiot. So this is a saddle high with a crane. Typically I don't put them two together, because if you haul like some of the bigger buildings and stuff, oil rigs, whatever, you can't, they collides with it, you can't use it. 6 slot trailer loaded with parts, so you get some repair parts and some fuel. This is not, as far as I know, not a modded trailer. I thought it was just something in the thing. I never went in and downloaded it, so to me it's not a modded trailer. You got a 6 slot and an 8 slot. The 8 slot is a giant. Let me highlight that mission right away. Or activate it, I guess, not highlight it. You will be happy to know, maybe you won't, that as of the 21st of July, or January, the 21st of January, actually it was the 20th, after the video I recorded yesterday and then I uploaded it to clear it off of my other PC, my PC, I unhooked the old PC and now I am running on the new PC. Finally, the time has come. So, making sure all the settings were okay and all of the good stuff with OBS and all that stuff, making sure everything's working, and the nightmare of all the passwords getting into different apps, and it's over. Well, kind of over. There's still a few TV apps or streaming apps that I gotta get into yet, but most of them are good to go. The ones I watch the most frequently. But yeah, it's been a long road. So the next thing, which I believe will be this weekend coming up, since the PC's done now, and I have the area cleared out for my racing cockpit. Now it's just a matter of getting that put together. So my plan is for Saturday. It's supposed to be like negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit on Saturday, so I ain't going anywhere. I'm not going outside. Luckily, everything that I need is in my office here. I brought it in last weekend. Planning on doing it last weekend, but just didn't get time to get it done. Alright, so one small pipe. 2 metal beams. Let's rock. So how big of so 6 bricks, that's 6 slots. We're gonna have to take that big trailer up there to 2 slabs. The slabs are already over there in front of the warehouse. So 6 bricks. Might as well grab them. Shove this in the low eye. Might as well grab the. But yes, running on the new PC. So running on this one is Windows 11. If that's good or bad, I have no idea as of yet. I did some test recording to make sure the audio was okay. And it turned out alright, so far so good. Hopefully today's video won't take as long. We won't have to run, that I know of, I won't have to run over to the other map. And once we complete this, or I complete this, I think I can start doing some of the logging. I had discussed it on the previous video about just sticking around on this map and doing the logging missions. We'll take a look at the end of this video to see where we're at, maybe even in the middle of it, who knows. But right now, I love this trailer. I just wish it had bigger tires on it, just for ground clearance. Because of the span, the 8 one is worse, the 8 slaughter. It's a lot of belly, if you want to call it that, of the trailer. And it gets bottoms out because if you go over big hills and you're just skiing essentially over the top of the hill because the wheels aren't touching the ground, the belly of the trailer is. So if you had it a little bit taller, it might help. At least a little bit anyway. Like right there, I bet you we scraped. I'm trying to get it to where the camera angles, yeah, it's too hard to get at that. But and again, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatevers, just want to say hi. If you're new to the channel, let me know, and how you found me. The channel's all Snowrunner. That's why it's called Pure Snowrunner. I'm not going to add in new whatchamacallits, new videos of other games. Like I have the ATS channel, which there's a link down in the description for. So if you're so inclined and would like to check those videos out. It's the same concept, just me uploading videos from ATS and ETS too. There's a link for it down in the description below the video. It's early again. Just like yesterday. I can't believe that yesterday's video took as long as it did. I think it was like an hour and a half. But we did have to run over to the other map, so. And again, I don't think pretty sure we don't have to do it on this one. I wish this trailer fit in that little area. Well, this is, hold on. There was a 6-slot trailer. Is this the one that was from the other? Yes. So we stole this one. We're going to have to drive back there with this one that I'm driving now. I wasn't even thinking that. I thought I had another one over there. No, that's alright. It's not that far. I won't recover this one. I will just... What you call it? Well, there's one right there. No. That one's got wooden planks on it. That must be the second half of this one. Alright, riddle me this one, Batman. How are we gonna get this in there? Can't do that. I need that truck right there. Oh, that one. I thought I had another truck in here. Alright, let's go get the stuff. And bring it in piece by piece, apparently. Somewhere along the line I'll have to get a thumbnail, but I didn't get one. I'll get one on the other. And we go get the bricks, I guess. Oh, we get to break all this stuff up again because we left and came back. Kind of annoying. Why do they even have this shit in here? Just trying to break it up. Break my truck. You know. Things you like to do. Alright, let's grab the slabs. I just don't think that that big truck and trailer would fit in there. It might. Oh, oh, oh. Just because it's wider. I believe it's wider than this. Well, not by much. No, we could try it. That way you guys will know if it does work. Make the video an hour longer. Get stuck in there and have to take all the cargo off of it. That's the least that would happen. Or the worst that would happen. It would remove all the cargo, drop it inside there, and then back it up. I'm going to turn you around. So why not? Let's give it a whirl. Let's see if we can fit that thing in there. It's gonna be tight squeeze. It's tight squeeze with this one. Gotta make it daytime. Sorry about the brightness. I just like this turn right here. I mean, I gotta go up over the edge of it with this. It should work. And sneak in this way. But getting in is one thing. Turning around and getting back out is another one. Oh, and it's over there. I forgot. I keep thinking it was this one. This is a new area. We get to go back this way. See if we can get turned around now. Oh, it'll turn around, but it's gonna break some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get that thing through here. It's probably not a good idea. I know the 8 slot would be just impossible. That's way too big. But the 6 slot might fit. It would save me some time, but not having to unload anything. Let's move this over here to the side. And I grabbed that one. How the hell? Let's pack that cargo back on there. I took it all off. We're gonna see if this 6 slot trailer can fit in here. Alright, here we go. And there's no other way to get in here other than the way I'm going. Yeah, you just have to drag that up over top of it. Look on something. There's no other way to get in here either. It's just either this way or no way. I don't think that back wall opens up back here. No, there's nowhere to go if you can't squeeze in. So all we need is the 6 bricks. I wonder if I can. Pull the ass into that trailer over without tipping myself over. Well, improvise, I guess, right? Slow it down so I don't tear up the rest of the trailer. Wiggle. There we go. As all the trailer tires on that side. They're all flat. Trailers lean into the one side. Well, they don't look like they're inflated yet, so we're good. Alright, let's go get some bricks. Didn't break the suspension too bad. Yeah, so basically I just started that other channel. Back to the other topic. I started the other trucking channel. Cheesehead Trucking. Because Wisconsinites are known as cheeseheads, I guess. So, because of the Green Bay Packers. And we make a lot of cheese. It's a dairy state. Oddly enough, I used to work for a cheese company. Of course I did, right? It was a long time ago, and I didn't work there very long. Management sucked. My supervisor and trainer and all that were just buttheads, to put it nicely. So, well, this is a 6 slot. I need the 8 slot. I need the big behemoth. Yeah, I need a big trailer. Not the small one. Because this is 6 and I need those. Here I'm driving along. Block gallon. What's the... So it's a large pipe, which is already down there. In this trailer. Medium pipes, which are, I believe, at this warehouse up here. Small pipes, which are, again, I should have grabbed. They're back over. We'll use this truck and trailer since we're this far. We'll just drive over here and come back. Oil barrels, they're back here too. So, I'll have to make more than one trip. I grabbed 6 bricks and the medium pipes. That's an 8 slot trailer. I could do it on a 6 slot. Just have to stack it and hope it doesn't fall off. What am I putting on there? Bricks. I don't like the hood stuff if I don't have to. But it will hood. And then the next strip will be oil barrels. 2 oil barrels. I gotta come all the way back here for 2 oil barrels. Grr. I'm gonna have to grab a small truck. Or I could grab... I'll just come back. You know what? I'll come back. I gotta come back here anyway. So let's go get the 6 bricks. Then we'll make another trip for the medium pipes and the 2 oil barrels. And then we'll make one more trip to get the small pipes. Let's go. Hopefully I don't run out of fuel. I mean, if you gotta make the trips, I'd rather not. Unless you want to go crazy and really stack up the cargo. See, this one has that fuel tanker on the front and some tool repair parts. So you don't get that free spot for packing or stacking stuff. But this one is also more maneuverable over the terrain and stuff, as opposed to the 8 slot. The 8 slot's a behemoth. It's great for hauling multiple things. I'm actually using it on my other profile that I just play on, and it works really well for some of the stuff. You don't even think about it. It's like, oh, we can grab this and just throw it all on there. But you gotta keep in mind your route. You know, if you're gonna be going through heavy woods and dense forests and things like that, and muddy areas and lots of dips and valleys, it's a struggle. You hear a lot of winching, because it bottoms out. Yeah, I ended up tossing. I had an old mouse that wasn't working. It wasn't like connecting. The little wheel wasn't working anymore. It was working, but not very well, to put it nicely. So I'm like, well, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's just. So I unpacked a new mouse, which I ended up buying. I had two of them laying around, and it doesn't hurt to have a backup mouse. So I connected the new mouse. Works perfect. So of course took the battery out of the old one because it was a new battery, and got it. He's golden. Well, now we know that this will fit in there. I mean, it's not easy to get it back out, but it will fit into that factory area. It would have fit into probably all 3 areas, really. The 6 slot, anyway. But the 8 slot, I barely made it into that first one. I wasn't even going to try to attempt to make that second and third one. The beta and the gamma. Yeah, so that mouse went in the garbage. It's like everything worked on it except for the little roller wheel. I don't know which one to call it. I call it the roller wheel. The dial on the top of the mouse. That's what didn't work anymore. It worked kinda, but it was very frustrating. You'd roll it backwards and it would go upwards. It'd roll halfway down, and then for some reason it would read it going the other direction. So you never got anywhere. It's like the drunken stumble. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Won't get you anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. So we're looking for bricks, but I want to check, since we're here. I was questioning the metal pipes, medium pipes. The medium pipes. There's 3 small pipes. So you know what? Don't I need those for... Oh crap. I need metal rolls. Why would I have not brought... I wonder. Did I grab... out of this warehouse, those metal pipes, the medium pipes. I think we're gonna find out on the way back. I'll swing in there. So we need 6 bricks. So now I'm trying to do the math on that. So if we steal these medium or these small pipes, then I won't have to go to this warehouse over here to get them. They're already over here. So I need bricks to have. What would be 2 slots, 4 slots, 8 slots altogether. Or 6 slots with 1 on the hood to get 2 pipes, 2 oil barrels, and 1 medium pipe. But if the medium pipe is, boy, I'm gonna get you guys dizzy, is at this warehouse, then I won't have to haul that all the way back. I just hood those. But we're gonna see if they're there on the way back on this trip. So yes, we're not taking any of this now. But now we're going to get bricks. I gotta change time of day here for you. Right. Hurts my eyes. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much, but it hurts my eyes. I do apologize. That's the game, not me. I don't know about you guys, but I like the snow. But then there's times where I don't like the snow. I get it, the game is Snowrunner. But, which is funny because it started out in a Michigan map and there was no snow. It's like, this ain't snow. Why would they call it Snowrunner if there's no snow? So you go through all 4 Michigan maps. Like Drummond Island. Whatever the other ones were. Island Bay. Or Island... Alright, anyway, bricks. That's cement. Oh, the bricks were over there, you moron. Jeez. I am not awake today. I'm like, why am I over here? And everybody at home and watching is going, you forgot your bricks, moron. You cheesehead? Yep, that's me. I think it's Swiss cheese. A bunch of holes in it. Alright. Although I like Swiss cheese. It's an acquired thing. I like it on a burger. Alright, bricks. Hey, look. Bricks. But we only need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. I got plenty of bricks. Like I said, I think this is the end of the thing. I'm going to swing by that warehouse and see if those beams are in there. Or pipes, sorry. The medium pipes. Then I'll just hood them right now. If they're in there, I'll just hood them right now. I need to get a, well, you know what? I guess we'll wait till we get to the pipes. If they're in there, then I get a thumbnail with that. All the items on there. I think I've asked this question before. I've not gotten a reply, but I've asked the question before. About thumbnails. I think thumbnails are for new viewers to check it out, right? So like once you become a fan and you watch all my videos, at least in my head, that's what I'm hoping everybody does. Watches all my videos. The thumbnails are less important, but I think there's, I mean, in a way, they get attention. It's like, how did he stack all that stuff on there? And I've seen some stuff. There was a friend of mine. We called him Chicken George. Or Jenga George. That's what it was. Jenga George. Because this guy, he would stack his stuff on his trailers, like metal beams or whatever. I think he just sat at the warehouse and just, instead of doing missions, I think he just stacked stuff on a trailer and see how much how high he could go with different cranes and stuff. Because he'd send me pictures, screenshots from his through his PlayStation. He's like, check this out. Oh, holy crap. I'm like, okay. It's cool and all, but how are you hauling that? Because you get on a road that's just, even like this, not even a hard road, and that stuff's going to fall off. There's no way it's staying on there. Then, I mean, he had, I don't know, I couldn't even count the amount of metal beams he had on one trailer. Like, first of all, there's no mission. There are no missions that have that many beams in it. Downshift. There's no missions that have 25 or 30 beams or whatever he's got on that trailer. It's like, deliver 30 beams to this warehouse. Yeah, right. Or this location. Nah. So like I said, that was the first giveaway. He's done wooden planks, sandbags, whatever. He's done it all. I'm going to try metal rolls because they're round. He actually did do some metal rolls. And they actually interlock pretty good, considering. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah. I'm like, anyway, it's still the practicality of hauling all that stuff. Like, to that amount. I get it too. Like, I'm going to be hooding, hopefully, if they're there, hooding some metal beams or metal pipes, but I'm not throwing 18 pipes on top of this bricks here. Come on. Climb the hill. Oh, we got to put it a little high, that's why. She's downshifting. Well, hopefully we got metal pipes, medium pipes. I think metal pipes every time. Medium pipes. Because I know when I was counting them up, I'm like, I know there's medium pipes over here. Oh, look at that. That's the last thing that's over here is medium pipes. This warehouse is now empty. For now, we'll put them on the hood. Because I think they'd fall off on the trip back to the unloading zone. Reverse. Back this thing out of here. Well, at least we had those. So now we can steal the medium or the small pipes that I have at that other warehouse. And that's 2, 4. And then the 2 slots for the oil barrels, I think is what it is. Will be a full trailer. So one more trip back the other way and we're good to go. Thumbnail time. trying to find all my new icons. They're in different locations on this map. Alright. And it looks a little different now. Alright, block again is now saved. I'm still using snipping tool, but it's, to me it looks different than what it did on my old Windows 10. Everything looks different on here. That's been saved, so we can just want to double check it before I yeah, we're good. We are good. But yeah, because I don't stream just through the PS5, I use the game capture and OBS Studio and all that stuff. I take screenshots of the well, of the picture of the screen with the snipping tool. Just stop it, window it, save it. Then I take that picture and I take it into a program called Photor. That's F-O-T-O-R. Take it in there and create thumbnails. There's all kinds of stuff you can do on that. That's free. You can get the upgraded version of it, but the free version is what I use, and it works good. Works for YouTube thumbnails, Twitch things. You can do banners for your YouTube channel. You can do all kinds of stuff. That's when you get into the AI stuff that they want to charge you. They want you to have the premium, you know, the upgraded to $5 a month version or whatever it is. Alright, let's get these bricks in there, and then these medium pipes will be in there. And I get to try to turn this trailer around one more time. Yep, and we got stuck again. Let's get rid of the bricks. That'll open up, or actually it closes up some of it. Stage complete. Now, I think we came in from this side, so we're gonna, yeah. We'll grab these. You start turning that crane around over a certain amount of degrees, and then it won't only turn so far. So all right, so now we need large pipes, which I, excuse me, I have out there. I'll just see if I could back this trailer into that. It's like, is there a door? No. Like, I'm going that way. I just want to see if I can back this thing in there. Maybe get this thing turned around a little easier. She's getting the shit beat out of it, but or the stuffing beat out of it. But I think it was easier than dragging that. Dragging that trailer. Quicker. Alright. So we'll bring the large pipes in. Which is just on a blue trailer. Then we'll make one more run up to that other warehouse. What are we looking at for time? 45 minutes. It's still long enough. I mean, it is what it is. Once I dump this, I'm going to start cycling through some of these missions. If I can get rid of some of these trailers, then I can, well, get rid of some of these trucks, park them in the warehouse. Provided I don't need them. I mean, because if I need them on the other maps, I can just transfer them over there. Alright. Alright, so we need oil barrels and small pipes. Alright, so bear with me here. This is going to take a second. Other map. Erska River. Warehouse, medium logs. So that's a log truck. Medium logs. That's 2 missions. This is Northern Aegis. Northern Aegis. Erska River, Northern Aegis, same thing. That's Northern Aegis. Liftoff is Cosmodrome. That's another Cosmodrome. So I won't be using any of these trucks on this map. This one's done, or will be. And this is more logs. More logs. More logs. And now we're Northern Aegis again. Northern Aegis and Northern Aegis. So this will be the last, in this map, the last mission for this kind of vehicle. I'm going to steal some fuel out of this and fill up the other vehicles, but so I don't have, I won't have to cycle through all of these vehicles. Of course, I'm going to need a bigger fleet of, if I'm going to do the logging, which I think it was, what, 6 missions, 5 or 6 missions. I will create myself a fleet of long logs and short logs and medium logs or whatever. But that trailer can go. I won't use that big trailer now. I'll be using this one here, and that'll be it. So now, look at all the trucks I got that don't need to be here anymore. Don't delete the next one, because I thought we needed wooden planks. That's weird. I thought for sure I had a job where I needed wooden planks. Cover. I'm just trying to siphon out, or cycle through these. More wooden planks. I don't think I need any more. We'll skip that one for now. This big behemoth trailer. I won't need that. And yes, I could take them back and sell them. That's logging. What's this one? Car hauler. That one I'm using now. This one's just a regular. You know what? I'm going to leave this here because if we're going to be doing logging missions, I think I got to bring some here. And if I need fuel, I can just use it out of this truck. So let's go back to this one. Let's go get the pipes and oil barrels. Now that we have a full tank of fuel. Yeah, I thought for sure that there was a mission where I needed more wooden planks, which is why I grabbed so many. I might be obviously wrong. I mean, it's not. They weren't showing up. Now it's going to bug me on how long that video was yesterday. I'm going to have to go to that other YouTube channel and try to do that while I'm driving here. Oy. Wait till I get into this mud over here, because that's going to slow me down anyway. I don't want to be running into light poles and stuff. Actually, you know, I didn't even use any of that. I was going to park a truck right here for fuel, but with these trailers that have fuel on them, it's definitely saves some time. Oy. 1 second. Alright, I just wanted to see studio. I just want to see how long this video, the one from yesterday, which you guys will have seen, I guess, in April, the end of April content. It was, well, it was an hour and a half, hour 31 minutes. This one shouldn't be an hour and a half. But between the three, alpha, beta, gamma, you got what, we'll just round it up, 150, 130. So that's 315. And then this one, 4.5 hours. Between the three of them, roughly. Which is crazy. Yeah, the beta one is April 27th. So this one will be whenever that next one, maybe even in May. I don't know if this is going to be May or not. Let me see here. Nope, it'll be April 30th. This video will release on April 30th. But today's date, IRL, is the 21st of January. So I'm over 3 months ahead with content. But again, I did that so I could get my other channel set up. The trucking one. Get it set up. Get a bunch of videos recorded. Because those are going to be longer. Well, I'll probably be about the same actually. But there's none of these videos on that other channel are going to be 10-minute videos. they're all going to be probably a minimum of a half an hour, if I had to guess. Some of them could be hours long. Like if I do long haul Sundays, is what I'm thinking. If I do a long haul Sunday, so the Sunday video would be a longer upload, because some people want to see that. But again, the long haul Sundays can't be introduced until I level up my character on that game. If you're familiar with American Truck Simulator or European Truck Simulator 2, you have to level up, because I will be starting both profiles at level 0 essentially. No XP points and all that stuff. And I'll be a rookie driver, which I will be anyway, because I've never driven or never played that game with the controller. Never played it with a controller. I've always just played with or I've never played it with a steering wheel, sorry. Never played with a steering wheel. I've always just played with a controller. Old Xbox controller, wired. But, and again, the game was fun. But I figured having the steering wheel, the steering wheel and all that stuff, would make it more interactive. Especially the way I have it now. By the time you guys see it, again, if you're so inclined and want to see that channel, there'll be a link down below. But, yeah, so I'm going to have to go back through on all of my... Anyway, yeah, sitting in a racing cockpit and everything like that is a lot more interactive and more... I don't know, interactive than just sitting there with a controller. Actually, it's more realistic, I guess that would be my word. Word for the day is realistic. More sim-like, because of the fact that... Alright, so I want oil barrels. I always got to read these, because if you hit the wrong ones, and then... Oh, my small pipes are the other thing. Let's go with the pipes. Because there's fuel barrels and oil barrels. And I don't think they're both here, but I've had locations where it was like that. And you grab oil instead of fuel. That was in Alaska. One of those Alaskan maps. I can't think of the name of it offhand. Now I gotta look it up. It's gonna drive me nuts. It was in White Valley, Alaska. You went to one location and there was oil barrels and fuel barrels in the same one. And I've loaded up, because you had to do 5 to the airport or something. I loaded up to 5 barrels and I get to the airport going, what the hell, it's not taking my cargo. So I grabbed oil instead of fuel, or one, vice versa, whichever one it was. That's why now I'm trying to really pay attention to that. I don't need bricks, I need pipes. See, had I not hauled the extra pipes over here, I wouldn't have had them here. I would have had to go the other way and make another step, or a detour around, I guess. So we got the last of the mission right here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it was more interactive with the steering wheel and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back through all of these videos once I get the steering wheel set up and the channel set up and start running videos, which hope will be soon. IRL, because again, it's still January. But you guys are not seeing this until April, the end of April. But I got a company project that I got to work on somewhere in there too. That's going to take a little bit. A little homework from work, I guess. Something I've never done before, but I'm going to tackle it. And by the time you guys see this, I'll have completed it. I have a deadline I have to hit, so, and that would have been March 1st, so a month ago, 2 months ago, for you guys. There's so many of these things. There we go. Logging in and out of YouTube accounts. I'm not going to upload this one this morning. But, I won't. I don't believe I'll have time. Maybe I will. It's 4:30. I'm not done yet. Yeah, I think I will have time. So I'll have to log back into that YouTube account again. Oh, we're getting dark. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You get so into the game and stuff that you forget. And I know they're going to be bringing, maybe by the time this is out already, they're going to be bringing ATS and ETS2, I believe, to PS5, maybe even Xbox. Console anyway. And but I'm going to stick to PC because I've already paid for all the DLCs on PC. And I'm assuming that's going to look more realistic on PC than it will on PS5. I have to purchase. I'm like thinking up, running through my head right now. I got to get some Ethernet cables. I thought I had enough. I'm going to take a look behind my desk. It's a mess. It really is a rat's nest. Behind my main desk. I have, of course, a 43-inch TV, 4K TV that I play my PlayStation on. Right directly behind it is my router modem and my PlayStation 5. So it is literally as close as you can get to it. And it's running wireless right now, the PS5 is. And it runs fine. But I was thinking about getting like a 3-foot Ethernet cable and hooking that up, and then getting like probably a 12-foot, 10 or 10 foot probably. From there to there, yeah, maybe 12 foot. For my other PC, which is going to be running ETS, the streaming one. That's the only thing that computer's going to be doing, is doing that game. The standalone thing. And again, there's nothing wrong with the computer. It's just that it was Windows 10, and they're going to quit. I think they've already quit support and all that stuff for it. But it should still run my game without issue, graphics wise and everything. And then hopefully by the time it does puke out on me or has to be upgraded, that I have some cabbage saved up and build another PC or fix the one or whatever. Or I have enough videos. Well, both, I guess. I have enough videos already uploaded. Because I plan on getting ahead on that channel too. But again, by the time you guys see this, yeah, I've already gotten to that point. And I'm a month ahead on videos, or 2 months ahead on videos. My whole thing is, with work 50 hours a week, and trying to record for 6 videos a week for 2 different channels. Plus I do a live stream on every Sunday morning, so I'm very busy. I'm not just, and I don't get paid for anything, except for my job at work, my real work. The gaming stuff, I don't get a dime. Not a penny. So if you'd like to tip your waiter, there is a link to a fan mail page if you'd like to send me something, or, you know, send me some money, gift cards, whatever. Don't send me empty gift cards. That'd just be mean. Alright. So you can have this Best Buy card that I got, but there's no money on it. Send me a gift card to an ice cream shop or something that doesn't even, I can't get to because it's from a different country. Alright, oil barrels. Small pipes. We finished. So it was an hour and 7 minutes. Nice. So, we can detach this trailer. I'm going to recover. Let me double check these missions that I got. Rocket carrier, that's Urska. Personal favor, that's some logs. I'm just looking for the wooden planks. Or wooden planks. If there's something that's in Northern Aegis, that's not going to affect me over here. Northern Aegis. Urska River. Northern Aegis, excuse me. Cosmodrome. And Cosmodrome. This one is all done. Winter reserves. Logs. Logs. Log, logs. Logs. I'm just looking for planks. Northern Aegis. And Northern Aegis. Okay, now we're going to backtrack one more time. We're going to count up the logging missions. Not that one. That's 1, 2, none of these are that. Oops. 3, 4, 5. 5 logging missions. So I think what I'll do is I will that one's going to stay for refueling purposes. Which I believe I already have in my garage, so. These are short logs. That's a long log. Yeah. So I'll be figuring all that out on the next video. I want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate y'all. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the description or in the comments, and I will get back to you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye, everybody.